All right. So I believe that we have currently Naeem, Chabi, as well as Meghna here. I just would like to understand more from you on your startups and would like to understand that what exactly you are doing. And before we do that, let me introduce myself. I'm not sure if you have heard about me from them or not. My name is Iti Rawat, and I run two startups parallelly. One is a thing called training and consultancy. It's a training cum consulting company. Basically, we provide skill development programs for adult youth, and then there is a job opportunity. Everything is online now, and we are creating a platform, an online platform for corporate trainers to get them on board and give opportunities for them. So the whole idea is behind providing the right opportunity and right jobs to people through this platform. And secondly, I run a not for profit organization which is called WEFT, where we help women entrepreneurs. So, specifically, my organization has been supporting a lot of women entrepreneurs. We are a big network of women now, and that network has won and done a lot of things, and they have won many accolades also for the kind of work that we have been doing. Needless to say that I'm also a mentor to many startups over there. Also, have been teaching entrepreneurship in various universities as guest lecturer. Also, I have been a part of various consortiums who are creating the right entrepreneurship network, like ASSOCHAM and SAARC nations as well. So, in case if anything is there that I can help you out with, would be glad to know that. And would be happy to know about your startups. And if you have any questions on what are the challenges, where you are stuck, etc., you can take this time to talk to me. Yes, anyone can go first. Chavi, Meghna, Naeem.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm Chavi. I'm a first year student. I'm doing mass media from St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. As a startup idea, I think I want to do something in the field of marketing. I want my own marketing firm, but I'm not sure yet. So, like, could you guide me through it?
So you haven't even formed an idea yet? You don't have an idea of what needs to be done?
No, like what my basic idea is, I want, to get clients and I want to manage their social media and everything. That's what I've thought of.
Managing social media of clients, and when we are talking about clients, what kind of clients you're looking at? Who would like?
Maybe some community pages on Instagram, Facebook, or some companies that provide service or goods, something like that.
So it's all about B2B services that you're
Yeah.
talking about. Okay.
B2B and B2C as well.
Okay. Where do you see this company growing from here? Do you think that it is going to be absolutely necessary for somebody to maintain a social media presence, and you would be able to manage that?
I feel that it is necessary in today's time to make a social media presence, but I'm not sure of the success yet.
That's absolutely fine. Nobody knows the success when they are building the idea, but if you believe in that idea, then definitely there is a success that can be achieved. Uh, See, we are currently working on um, we are working in an era which needs a lot of online presence, needless to say that. And what you're talking about definitely is the need of the hour. But there are two kind of customers generally that we find. There is B2B as well as B2C customers. And B2C customers also are there who would love a great presence of theirs on social media. You know that we are moving towards the age of influencer marketing, and a lot of companies right now are opening up for influencers for AI managed influencer management, right? That is one way of going about it. If it is B2B only, social media management for companies, why would they hire you versus not hiring somebody? in their company, within their company, and give them a salary, who would be able to do that job all the time?
Um, mm, I feel personally, social media is a very important aspect of the business, but people do not spend much time or that money. Either they spend too much and they don't get the desired results, or they don't spend much time on it. Um, right now, people are focusing more on it because of the pandemic situation. So maybe that's why, because of the large audience and everything.
Mm, I think you'll have to get back to the studies and understand this much deeper, Chavi. As a startup, and when you're ideating, I think you need to really focus on what exactly the market is, where exactly is your customer, what exactly you need to do, etc. So there are a lot of myths attached to the viewpoint of what social media is all about. You would be actually amazed to see the kind of efforts, the kind of money spent, the kind of work that is going behind social media campaign. And this is not just suddenly started post pandemic. This has been there for ages. um, Trust me on this, social media has taken people by storm, and we realize that definitely your customers are there, always hooked on the social media. And everyone is trying to tag themselves somewhere or the other. And even the biggest of the brands, who can very well afford out of home marketing, or TV commercial marketing, etc., their budgets and spends on digital media and social media platforms have become much bigger than what they were spending earlier. So it's a crazy market, and it's a something that somebody will love to have, and would not let go, for sure. What I would suggest you to do is uh, build an idea first, even if it is on a rough sketch. Just sit down and scratch all the things that you is in your head. Build a proper model of what exactly you want to do. If it is a social media marketing, yes, who is going to be the customer, what is going to be your revenue and business plan, etc., how exactly you would model it the right way. That's where you start it off from. Okay, and it could be just a flow chart or something. That's where then you plug it into a proper formal place. And for that formal place, I would like you to go and figure out what the lean canvas model is all about. Lean canvas model, you can find it on Google. There are several books around it. Work on that lean canvas model for your startup idea. That is the start. So it just talks about that, what is the problem you are going to solve, what is your solution that you're going to provide, what kind of customer, and it gives you a in-depth, and it creates a framework for you that what your startup should be all about. Once you start from there, then probably we can start over and write and connect back again with you, and start talking about. Currently it's absolutely plain blank sheet that you are giving me, that I just have got an idea of uh, creating a social media platform, right? I think we need to dwell more on it, go deeper. Yeah. Okay. You have any
Thank you.
questions, any other things that you want me to answer?
Not really any right now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think Naeem is waiting for his turn. Yeah, Naeem, please go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, first of all.
Hi, good evening, Naeem.
And I thank for an yeah, I thank for an opportunity that you people are giving us to interact and clear our doubts. It's very great. It's very grateful that I'm here, and I hope everyone is doing good. Uh, I have a startup. Recently, I started a company. As you said that it's a soft skill training company. It's a soft skill training company. We provide trainings only for students from 8th standard to degree students. We provide the basic trainings such as communication skills and how to face exam, career consultancy, and many more topics which the students are preferred of getting. So we train them, And also another one of the main thing what we do in our company is, as our friend Chavi said, that digital marketing agency. So I have done a PG diploma in digital marketing. So from that, I have started my own franchise. Like I get projects of different peoples, different people who have their small scale startups, small scale businesses. I do digital marketing for those people. So this is what my company is. And what my question is with you is, I have a plan, and I know where I have to go. I know my goals, that where where I have to reach. But I find something bluffy and something blur. What is how what are the next step I should follow? Like there will be like priority steps, right? Step one, step two, step three. So what are the steps to achieve and grow our company? So that was my doubt, like how to grow our business, like stepwise, step one, step two. There will
Sure.
be
So, what are these goals? Can you tell me that where do you find that there are hiccups and what exactly is stopping you to achieve them?
like I have a plan. I have an extreme plan. Like I'm working only on the extremes. I don't know the exact path, like how to go, way to reach, and which puzzle to put on the right, which puzzle to put on right place. I have many puzzles and many things, but I need don't. I'm not getting where to set them up to reach that.
I think you really need a mentor to guide you in the process. Whenever I get stuck in such certain situations, I run to my mentor and advisor and try to figure out that what exactly is the right thing to do. Um, if you can define these goals for me, that what exactly you want to do. You said that you have got a soft skill company, and then you have got
Mhm.
a company which is doing digital media marketing and other activities, right? Is this
Yeah,
the same company which is managing both, or they are different companies that you are managing?
it's the same which is handling both the things.
Same company is handling both the things. What are the goals
Yeah,
that you have defined? You said that I have pretty standard goals that I need to reach at, but I don't know how to get there.
right. So I have a plan and I have a goal that I should uh, do business with the MNC or the small scale companies. So I have to provide them services. Like there will be like SEO service, or marketing service, or content writing service, Instagram or Facebook, social media marketing strategies or services. All the things I have with me, but I don't know how to present them. Like I don't know to pitch, how to pitch those strategies and how to pitch those plans to the uh, 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 opposite player who wants to get the who wants to get the services.
Yeah, I understand. I think that again, I would tell you to go back to the books, and there's a lot of reading and there's a lot of work that an entrepreneur needs to do when you're starting the business, right? Even, we are still learning and we are still ongoing with a lot of things. We read a lot of books, right? As a CEO of the company, as a MD of the company. So, first thing first is what you have to do is define your customers properly. From whatever I'm hearing from you, I can very clearly understand that you have got an idea, and I'll be very open and candid with you. Don't mind me saying that. Currently,
Yeah,
you've got a vague idea. It is not a established idea right now that you are thinking about. So this
yeah,
idea is there that I am going to build a company which will give soft skills to students, which is an
right,
excellent place to be in, by the way. The teaching soft skills to kids who will be moving from 8th, 9th, 10th all the way to a different college. That's where actually you need to define, you need to make sure that these kids are there, and you give them the right idea, you give them the right education, and then move them and scale them in a different way, right? But define that customer properly. That's what is required. Who are these customers?
right,
What are they doing? What are they studying? What are they looking into these days? Who are their influencers? Do you know about your customers properly? And if you know about your customers properly, you would know that this 8th standard student is getting up at this time, going to school at this time, this much time he has got in his life. And this
Right.
during this XYZ time, what exactly activities is he doing? If
Right.
after the school, if he's going to tuition, then he's going to play his basketball game, and after that he comes back and spend time with his family. How would you take that piece of his life to come out of this typical routine, and you go and teach him soft skills? You need to go deeper till that level.
We need to understand the customer. We need to
Yes,
understand.
exactly. And when you start defining that, acha, there's another angle to it also.
Mhm.
If you're saying that I'm going to teach this 8th standard kids, you can also approach schools directly.
Yeah, yeah.
That will build
That
a
is what.
professional skill. Right. So if that is the plan,
Yeah,
then you
ma'am.
need to understand that what these schools want. Have you ever visited any of the schools and went and talked to him or tried selling your proposition to them?
Yeah, ma'am. I have went to many schools, like more than 50 to 60 schools I have gone, and I have interacted with more than like 1,000 students. I have interacted like before a year, before pandemic.
Wonderful. So what exactly these schools are looking for?
They just they are running behind the education. Recently, I uh, trained a student on how to set their goals and how to communicate, how to come out of, how to cultivate good habits and how to get rid of bad habits. So I was teaching him that, and I was taking a class session for him. What his parents told me that our students should get first class. We doesn't bother what he's doing, how he's learning, what is the method of his learning. We doesn't want anything of that. We just need grades. Like he, if he comes first class in 10th standard, that's fine for us. If he gets first class in PUC, that's okay for us. If he gets first class in degree, then fantastic. After that, he can look my business. So these are the thoughts of the parents when I meet them.
So you're saying that the parents only want, and in fact, the school also wants the same thing, that they should get first class no matter what, even if they are going out and murdering and stealing and doing things which are not right, it's fine. But the focus should be academics only, right?
Mm.
So how do you then convince this customer whose brain itself is set on academics only to
Mm.
change into that now soft skill is also important, and you have to teach them that why soft skill is important and why they should be learning soft skills.
Yeah, ma'am.
That is what you need to work on right now.
Right,
That
right.
is where you would be able to taking your, that's where you take the new step, right? And believe me, the startups uh, that are coming up, businesses I would say that are coming up right now are mostly focusing on that. I would teach soft skills, I would create a company with social, which can handle social media, etc. But what unique proposition you are bringing to the customer is something that again you need to define. I'm
Right.
sure about it, there will be 10,000 more
Mhm.
companies like you who are teaching soft skills.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah, ma'am.
some of them with very, very deep pockets,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
How would
yeah.
you compete with those companies? How would you bring a different proposition to the parents, to the schools, to the students that would
Mm.
define your company as absolutely a different company than the rest of them? Even if these guys have got deep pockets, they will not be able to catch you, right? That's what will define you and your growth prospect. That is where, that is what is going to take you to the next level. Okay,
Right.
so focus there, that why am I different, why my customer would need me and need me so much that I become irresistible to them, and they stick to me forever. And because don't think about a customer would come only once. A customer has to be a repetitive customer. right? They, once they come and see you and has taken some training from you, they have to come back again and again and keep on taking training from you. That's where you define your IP, that's where you define your product, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
So
yeah.
define your product in such a way. Even for the marketing part that you're talking about, the social media marketing part, imagine now people have gone to a level where people are talking about AI based platform of somebody doing managing all the social media from the back end itself. The
Yeah,
smaller companies like us, we are a startup yet, still, right? So what we are doing right now, we are getting hold of these international companies who, where we set our social media at on a once a month only, and we don't have to do anything after that. The calendar is already set for the whole month, and it sends out the social media as and when it is coming and popping. I don't have to bother, I don't have to do anything.
right.
And
Yeah,
that cost me much cheaper than hiring a person in my company or hiring a company like yours who would be doing a social media marketing campaign for me. It's
right.
much cheaper for
Exactly.
me, right? So I'm
Yeah.
definitely not your customer type. For if you go to the enterprise,
Hmm.
which are big companies, they would start thinking about, why couldn't I hire a whole team of people? There would be a graphic designer person, there would be somebody who understands SEO and all that, maybe much more experience, and he's got like 10-20 years of experience in digital media marketing, and my things are set. I would be sending out, instead of just one or two, probably three or four posts in my social media, and it automatically can get boosted, and it can automatically get SEO'd, and everything can happen on its own, right? Because we have got dedicated people and a team behind it. And then when it comes to individuals who are looking for people like you, who are managing their social media marketing, for them, there is a, currently you can say there is a gap and situations where they don't find the right companies right now, because most of the companies charges them bomb, and they keep on looking for people who can handle their, the influencer marketing is what we call it.
Right.
But then again, there
Hmm.
are companies who are sitting there who are planning to manage their influencer marketing, and influencer marketing is big right now, buzzword already in internationally. By the time you would create your company, there would already be 10 companies who would be working on it with very high tech
Right, right,
platforms.
right.
So think about now your company,
Hmm.
take a step back and find those right gaps, the problems that these guys have got, and then define your solution. That
Right.
would help you create that movement much better. Find the gap in the market.
We need to have a unique selling point. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Very
We need to
important.
have something unique,
Yeah,
different from others. It's a unique.
absolutely. Have you worked on lean
Yeah.
canvas model?
No,
Have
ma'am.
you worked on the lean canvas model?
No, no, no.
You should. I think that take a download from internet and learn about it, lean canvas model, and just plug your thoughts in that lean. It's a simple template which talks about that, what your company is, what your
Yeah.
customer is all about, what exactly you are going to give them as a solution, how would you,
Right.
where you would get your high traction from, where exactly you're getting your revenue from, etc., etc. That builds a great base for any company to sit back and think about. So whenever we are reiterating and we are thinking about think call 2.0 or think call 3.0 or anything, we again and again get back to our lean canvas model and always rebuild on that. That's where we start off from. And needless to say, there's a value proposition of customers that we always keep in our mind whenever we are building our companies, and we think that way before we are moving ahead. And goals can be anything. You have not really defined the goals yet, that what exactly you want to achieve. If the goal of the company is just to be sustainable and have like regular growth, that is also absolutely fine. You can have like 10-20% growth every time. You want to make it absolutely exponential growth and grow like a startup would grow, um, probably get some funding from outside and then grow that company. That could be one of the goal. Or you just want to build a legacy, a brand name. That could be one goal as well. So what is your goal? Again, I'm asking you the same question to you now. What is your goal?
So what my goal is to provide, like to transform people, to transform students from their thoughts. Like now, very less people follow their passion, and they are passionate about things. Like everyone wants to be an engineer, everyone wants to be a doctor, or everyone wants to earn money. Most of the students or most of the people doesn't want to leave their life. Just they are going with the flow of the world, how the world is going on. I'm not saying that we should not earn. Exactly, we should earn, and we should do something which is very uh, mm, what to say that, which we want to achieve. Like we want a good house, we want a luxury life. That's a part of life. But the passion gets hide somewhere. The passion doesn't come out of the people. So what my objective to open this company is to transform people to follow their passion, and to make them feel that if they follow their passion, they can do something really very extraordinary from others. So this is what my goal is.
Okay, so I hear a few words which are like keywords that I have just listed down and I have noted. One is transformation of people, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Second is to follow passion,
uh-huh.
right? You
Yeah,
want
ma'am.
to follow passion to you want for people to get transformed. Suppose I am a student, I come to you and I'm one of those students who's absolutely a bookworm, and I just concentrate on my books and don't do anything in my life. Okay, I'm your customer, suppose.
Right.
What would you tell me that I should transform my life with? Why should I transform my life, and how would you convince me that I should follow my passion?
Like I won't convince. If you are a student and if you come to me, I won't convince you, because
Okay.
convincing is not my part. So it should come from yourself. It should come from the mind, and it should come from the heart of the people who genuinely wants to do something. So doesn't consult, I don't consult the student. I would say you that what is your goal, like what you want to be in future. Like
Yeah, I would say that I want to become a doctor in future.
mm,
That's why I'm studying so much. My parents have told me that I should become a doctor. So
right.
that is why I'm studying, and I want to become a doctor. Then what is next? What would you tell me?
I would ask her some questions like why you want to become a doctor, like genuinely you want to become a doctor, or by forcefully you want to become by parents you want to become a doctor, or genuinely you want to become a doctor, that it's your goal, or it's your passion that you want to treat people, you want to become a doctor.
No,
I
I'm
would
not
suggest.
really sure. I suppose that I want to become a doctor because parents have told me that my parents are also doctor. I've seen that they've led a good life, so they've told me that you also become a doctor. So and at this age, I really do not know where to go and how exactly to move forward. So I thought that becoming a doctor should be a good aim.
Right. I would give many options. Like apart from doctor, there are many things which you can do. Like first, I would ask her that what makes you comfortable, and what makes you effortless doing things. Like you want to, if you play, or in reading books, you are a bookworm, right? And if you read books, you are you comfortable in reading books? Are you
I
good
love
in
reading books.
reading
Yeah,
books?
yeah.
Are you by forcefully of your parents you are studying, or by yourself you get taste in reading books, or you get comfort, and you are effortless in reading books, you are effortless in your academics. If that is so, you can go for the doctor. Not only for doctor, if you are good at reading, then you can achieve anything what you want, if genuinely you are
But sir, I used
good at.
to play basketball till 8th standard, and after that, my mother father has told me not to play basketball because ninth and 10th board are starting, so I can't play it anymore. That was the only thing I did apart from reading books.
Right. So if you are interested in basketball, you need to note that you need to scale up basketball as your hobby or your passion. If it is your hobby, you can play basketball for some time and you can focus on your study for the rest of hours.
Okay, that's a good advice. But why I was doing this exercise, Naeem, with you was that you said couple of things that I want to transform people and would like them to go with their passion. I believe that what you are doing right
Hmm.
now with me is giving me career counseling and career advices,
Right.
not soft skills.
Hmm.
So maybe
Yeah, yeah,
you need to go back and rethink that what exactly you want to do. Is it soft skills that you want to give me, or are you planning to give me career counseling? Because that itself is a very lucrative business again.
yeah,
Giving career counseling to a student which is at 8th standard, 9th standard, because that is where people start planning their lives.
yeah,
Even at 12th standard level, you can actually take your customer right from your 8th standard all the way to graduation level, because people are completely clueless and lost on
yeah, ma'am.
where to go, how to go, which college to join, why to join
Hmm.
this college, which stream to take up, etc., etc. There's so many multiple things that is in their minds at that point of time, but they have got no clue where to go, how to think about it. So think about it, that what you are doing to me right now is probably guiding me that which stream to take up, where to go, etc., which is a great business, by the way. And you are
Yeah.
transforming lives and you are telling people to follow their passion.
Hmm.
Exactly your goal.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. And soft
Right.
skill can probably come as part of it.
Yeah, it is part of it. Right.
Yes.
It can come as a part of it.
Yes. So why don't you package your business right now in a way where it talks more about career
Hmm.
counseling and giving the right direction to the kids, students who are looking for the right direction, and then you proceed further from there. This is just an advice from me. As a mentor, I can just guide you, but maybe this works in a very positive and much better way than just being yet another
Hmm.
soft skill company. There are thousands of soft skill trainers right now out there who might be competing with you immediately as soon as you come on the market. But in this space, I'm not sure how many people are there, but I'm sure that there would be. But how would you make it lucrative? How would you make your USP stand apart over there? And you are achieving your goals here very clearly. I can see you are transforming lives. You are telling people to follow passion.
Yeah, ma'am.
Make sense?
Yeah, yeah. It is.
Yeah. So any other questions, anything else that you would like to ask or utilize this time with?
Yeah, not question, but would you say like what would you suggest me that if there are like soft skill trainings, right? So most of the students lack in some awareness, and that is which come up on career counseling, and many people they don't have motivation, right? They get some criticism. They get like most of the parents say that, see that fellow, he's scoring good. See that fellow, he's good in maths. If he is good in maths, he might be good in science. Who knows that he is good in science and he is good in maths? But the association what we are living in, these people say that he is good if you become like so and so, if you do so and so, if you score 99 in maths, then only you are good. So how would we deal with some such circumstances?
Uh, yeah, you are actually right. And there have been very tough situations I have seen in my life also of
uh,
people who
mm,
go in different ways. I've seen
right.
people getting depressed. I've seen people falling into these situations, which even parents are
Mm,
now aware of. I would not say that all the parents are keep pushing only their students, but there are now very intelligent and very positive thinking parents who think positively about their kids and they let them follow and do. So you will always find a mix of customers, right? When you have this kind of customers which would let their kids follow their passion, then there would be very, very stringent parents who would say, no, engineering, medical, that's it. That's what you need to do. Very clear instructions, right? So find a balance between these two kind of customers and these two kind of parents, and see that how you can bridge that gap for both. And talking to them and explaining them on that why they should do this is very
Yeah.
important. So use your social media, that skill that you have on social media of creating a viral. It can be a poster, it can be just a video thoughts, or it can be something which is creatively led. um, and see if you are able to make a change over there. This would be also turning your company into a social company, actually, if you are able to do things like that. There's a lot of work some of the companies are doing on the depression, for children depression, the kids who are falling into depression and all, probably tying up with them and telling them the nuances of what a child can go through if you pressurize a lot on them. That is one way of going about it. And you can use all your social media marketing skills for pushing this thought ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah. Lot of social entrepreneurs are making money as well. It's they call it social enterprise, not really not for profit. Some of the not for profits exist, but they also make money, to tell you very frankly. A lot of not for profits make money.
Right, right.
So it is always advisable, and specifically in this era, any company which has got that social consciousness and thought behind them are doing much better than the companies which are very rampant and are not seen as trustworthy, or not seen as somebody who's not doing a relevant job. So
Yeah.
getting that connect also would help you a lot.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, hi, Iti.
Hi, how are you, Vasant? Good to see you.
Good, good. Thank you being with us here. So, hi, I myself Nelson. So, I'm the founder of Master Connect. So, Iti is one of the mentor. So, Miti, there are network issue with other mentees, but still, the session is getting recorded. So, anyway, we're going to publish on YouTube and on the Master Connect YouTube channel. So, quite some of the question, right? So, we are actually launched Master Connect for the reason not only for students, also for professional and also entrepreneurs. We want to understand each their problem, how they are overcoming, and how they're trying to actually solve and or balancing their personal life with the current career on a pandemic situation. So I think I just want to have some of the questions on behalf of the mentees. I think even I am can be hearing out from you. It might very interesting for the entrepreneurs and also people trying to take a step in a professional to entrepreneurship life. So I've been reading in LinkedIn in the last 4 to 5 months, people wrote saying that, hey, I've been with 10 years of experience. My job has been lost and I'm looking for a job. But very few people trying to take a step out of the job life and being an entrepreneur. And you've been in a corporate world a very long time and you took the step out, right? Probably, can you just tell how the moment will be there and how you able to overcome and you able to establish today as an amazing woman entrepreneur and also saving a lot of women actually their voice. So we want to hear it from you.
Okay, so I believe that this step is actually very scary, to tell you very frankly. Moving from a standard salary, which is coming every month to you, moving to a go and earn on your own. This is like actually, taking a circus lion out there in the jungle and leaving them for free to fend for himself. Circus lions get their food every month and every day, but not in the jungle. You have to go out and fend for yourself. That's what entrepreneur's life is all about. You have to be there, out there, and every day hunt if you want to feed yourself. So it is a scary move, but if I always tell them that always create a plan B, unless and until your most of the startups fail, and this is a very well known fact, and 90% of them are failing, then there's definitely very few of them who can make it to the top, who can really convert a good business and generate revenue that can sustain themselves. So unless and until you have that plan B in place, do not really jump into it with a leap of faith, because that might lead you to a lot of frustrations, etc. And a very important thing that an entrepreneur needs to learn and understand is the grit, the perseverance on moving forward on the ongoing basis. There would be pitfalls, there would be failures, there would be cases where you would be left with no or zero clients completely. But will that make you fall back and not and give up completely and say that, hey, the job was better and I want to stay back with the job? Or is that going to make you learn and then get back again to your business and say that these are the things that I want to improve now, so that I get my next piece there, so that I can get my next bit of my revenue, and I'll start from here again? So that feeling is required when you are an entrepreneur, and you need to continue moving and you need to continue shaping. The good part is that if you have lost your job already, there's nothing to lose now. There's only things to look ahead and look forward to. So in case if you are thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, please make sure that your finances for 6 months at least is what I suggest. If it is more than that, then it is even better. Please keep finances of 6 months at least in check, and make sure that you have enough kitty to survive, because any business you think about would take at least that much time to start generating the right revenue, so that you are sustainable, you are able to build a team, you are able to take it to the next level. And then going forward, you can think about any kind of, and there would be various businesses, right? So depending upon the kind of businesses that you have, you can think about that. Maybe I would start generating business from revenues from 1 year or 2 year, and accordingly you plan your finances, because finances are one of the major reasons why the businesses flip. So that's the only advice I have. Have a plan B, keep your finances in check, and I think that you would do wonders for sure. You're on mute.
Okay. So there are a few questions. How to, so we're coming 2021, right? I'm going to, how 2021 going to be for a student, a professional, an entrepreneur? Basically, you've been part of a lot of forum. I've been seeing you being a speaker in a couple of forum and also part of activities. So you have a simple or a kind of a clarity how it's going to be there for that 2021 for this three sector, the pair of three different kind of people. If you're able to give us a kind of a small glimpse, I think that will be very useful, because another next 21 more days, we did 22 days, we're going to hit the 2021. So I think that will be very useful for the people to prepare themselves in their career, how to keep themselves better in coming year also.
So if I understand correctly, you want it for students, for corporates, as well as for entrepreneurs, correct?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So I'll start with students first, because they're very dear and near to my heart, and there are many places where I try to connect with them in my alumni group, in my places where I go for guest lecturing at the university connects that we have. So it's not a very great place to be in. The batch of 2021 who's going to pass right now, they are going to face the placement right now, along with a whole bunch of people from 2020, because even 2020 placements, etc., have not been great. So and jobs have come down in during the pandemic. So the situation was not that great, but there are companies, there are industries who have been hiring, who have been able to float around, who have been able to manage things well. And for our economy, although it has gone down, there are companies who have been able to survive and keep on floating further. There would be challenges, of course. There are multiple layoffs. There are unemployment is on the rise. So it's not all hunky dory out there. And the challenges to fulfill it is going to be a slow wave for it to move up and look all positive and look all good. But when it comes to the focus on where you can have the right focus, look at the industries which are already in a growing position. And like online education business is a growing position business. Online work that people are doing right now, the online webinars and those companies, they are in a good position right now. Medical, um, that area is in a wonderful condition right now. Retail is again growing back again to its business, and although it has had a major hit, but again it's back to its feet, and it's growing back again. Real estate is growing back again. So look at those industries and see that if you can find yourself a suitable opportunities in this industry. Second thing is on the again industry wise, I have clarified, so it goes the same for even for corporates as well as for entrepreneurs, that how exactly the world is going to look in 2021. The only suggestion or advice or piece of a word, a sentence that I would have from my side is that just stay focused and believe that you can turn around. Find out the solutions not just for yourself but for people who are in need, because apart from you, there are multiple other places, there are multiple other people who are looking for solutions from people like you. And if you are able to create a win-win situation for all, that's the best way to go forward. So create a business for yourself where you are able to generate a lot of businesses, and you are able to generate a lot of jobs for others. Think about corporates which will not just give you growth, but at the same time you would be able to hire a team of yet another set of people who would be looking out for jobs. So these are the kind of places you want to be right now in 2021. And needless to say that our economy is something that it works like a cycle. So maybe we are at the top, the downward growth right now, but from this 6 o'clock we have to move towards that 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock back again. So we would do that for sure. And I'm very positive about it that India will definitely come back on its feet.
And also, women, basically the work from home, it's being in a hectic. A lot of women's facing balancing personal life, keeping their job life. We have been hearing a lot of, kind of messages in media and also it, and we want people to aware of that. So obviously, this is a forum. If you're able to talk about the Red Dot initiative, a quick, and how you able to prevent and also able to make safer for them.
Sure. So that is something that again happened during the pandemic. Suddenly, we saw a huge rise in domestic violence cases that started coming up, and this was happening in across the economic state. Now, we always used to think that this doesn't happen in educated society, but it was very strange to find that even in the educated society also, the same situation is prevailing, and the vulnerable lots of the society, mostly it comes to women, they are getting a beating for in this situation. So once the closure started happening, the lockdown during the lockdown, we saw that domestic cases in India had gone almost 100% above. I mean, these numbers are coming from our government, and they are talking about that how from previous years versus this year, how the cases have risen. So we were running a NGO which was helping women entrepreneurs. So automatically a lot of people thought that we are also working towards women empowerment and women betterment, then this would be part of our portfolio. But it wasn't at that point of time. But on 30th of March we launched something called as Red Dot Initiative. It was a simple thought to start with, which said that just place a red dot on your palm in case if you are looking for a help, a support, because most of these women, they stay quiet, they don't come out and talk to them, because as a woman we are always told about that do not wash your dirty linen in public, you have to remain quiet about what is happening in your family, this is a family matter, it doesn't go out. So to take support they are clueless where to go. Even from government also, the numbers that has been given, these are numbers which are not learned at the back of our hand. Somebody will have to go out and google it, and during emergency you definitely do not know where to google things and where to find out the help from. So a simple dot on your hand and showcasing it to somebody who is empathizing with you, it can be anyone, your neighbor, your friends, family, if you are doing an online lecture or online video call, just show it across in your friend circle. And that red dot is the symbol of domestic violence, that you are a victim of domestic violence. uh, the people who are watching it, if somebody sees a red dot on somebody's palm, please consider this as a symbol, a SOS, a symbol for help. And you can reach out to weft at weftinfo@gmail.com. There's also phone numbers now which is attached to our helpline. We immediately spring into action and we provide the help to that victim. It can be done in 3 steps. First is, of course, providing the rescue to the lady. Second step is providing the mental health support, the mental counseling that is required by the lady. And also the third, the financial independence, which is most important of these all. We provide either jobs, or we teach them how to become an entrepreneur and run their own business, so that they become self-sustainable. That's what red dot is all about. And it's growing great guns right now. I would like to share some of the numbers. Out of 180 cases that we have received, we are almost going to touch now 100 people that we would be rescuing. We are already sitting on 98 rescues so far.
All the best. We are always been proud that one of our co-member and good friend has been taking steps. So always be proud about you. And on this place, I am a kind of a lot of interesting people. I will not like to segregate as a student or professional here, entrepreneur. There are a lot of people seeking guidance. We always try to even nurture. Even there are a lot of platforms, but we want them to gain through certain on a real-time experience and a narrative. And in your journey, how a mentor played a role? I think definitely you've been. So how you think a mentor is important when on their actually in their life, whether it should be a age or it might be probably experience, but still there are a lot of people, say for example, Narayana Murthy sir, when he met Ratan Tata, he still get the blessing from him. It's like, it's not about that, it's like something in a person with a great experience. So what you felt about mentors?
I believe that they are like coach to us, and like a footballer would need a coach. Mentors are definitely required for any entrepreneur, and they are the ones who can guide us the right way, can define our skills. They have an outside perspective always. Maybe the entrepreneurs believe and think that they know their business the best, and they are very passionate about it, and they know what they are doing, etc. But an outsider perspective of putting them right back on track, that is always required. And mentorship defines that track, that path for you to go back on the right way. Also, I would like to highlight that needless to say that there are many mentors who might misguide you, but if you are able to find the right person and the right coach for yourself, then you can be super successful. If you're thinking about reaching your goals, a mentor can actually take you above your goals. So that's what the focus has to be. And as an entrepreneur, it is a must have. It's what I believe.
Definitely. And also, as you said, right, basically, Master Connect, the forum, we want people to understand who are the right mentor rather than just going and throwing their LinkedIn. In the last, we did around 10 session, we made the mentors to speak because we want to show this video for upcoming mentees to understand who they might be really rightly to interact and talk to them, because the way of approachable, the way of interaction, what they can get benefit out of also. So I request Nayam and Nandini to come on the camp. So we're going to be coming to the end of session. So I think Nayam, you have any questions to ask to ET for the day?
No, no, I don't have questions like that. Any questions? But I'm clear with it.
So
Like,
you
I'm very clear with it.
So you are good with your today learning. I think we are also receiving from a lot of mentees that one day giving 1 hour from one mentor is not sufficient. We are working with the mentors to come with us some of the curriculum or a kind of a 3 days or a 3 hour activity, how to keep you guys, to groom you guys, and where we also want to respect their time and actually their knowledge which sharing. So definitely, if you have something, definitely you can write to Master Connect team. We will also happy to connect with you on the future upcoming ET's program, so you can be part of that. So I think now ET, I really appreciate. Thanks for joining with us. I think time for give you an appreciation because it's very important. I think guys we should clap for ET what we learned, right? So we will be like giving that to ET. Thanks ET. Thank you so much because it's
Thank
very
you.
important because this pandemic we only wish, as you said, we want make betterment of people life, and also it's not just about taking an initiative but trying to fulfill a cause. I think you are already a superhero, that already you told that you are in 98, so I think people know that you are a person. Go for that, make sure that happen to everyone, and we want you to be with us for coming days. And that's for the day. And I think before we wrapping, thanks for being with Master Connect. And you have anything to say about what you felt and what you think want to see in the future with in Master Connect? Be happy to listen from you too also.
I think it's a great platform to be part of, and for any startup, there's always places that they keep on looking out for. That where exactly do I get the right guidance? Where do I get the right place to connect to? So if you're a startup and you're looking for the right guidance, I think Master Connect is the platform for you to be in, and find the right mentors here, find the right people here, and it's growing. You guys are doing a great job. I mean, providing the early guidance to entrepreneurs. That's what we always look for and we always need. Yeah.
Definitely. And Iti, I like to ask you to stay back. And I think Nayam, thanks for joining with us for the day. Nandini, you also can stay back. And Nayam, please be in touch with Master Connect and keep follow us on social media. And if you like some, like to share with your friends, probably who think benefit from next session, because next session we're having CMO of Tata joining with us on 12th. And also we're having a couple of more mentors joining for this month. We have around another 12 more mentors on the row we are set for this month. So keep follow us. If you spread the words to your friends, if they want to join or you like to join, we're happy to welcome more people, learn, explore, and grow with us. So thanks, Naim, for joining with us. Have a great
Thank you,
evening.
and I would like to thank Master Connects, and obviously I would like to thank Ma'am Viti Rawat that she cleared many doubts of me. Thanks a lot. It was a great platform, and it was great being with you people. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
You're
Thanks.
always welcome.
You're
Yeah.
doing a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Goodbye. Yeah. Yeah. Bye bye.
See you, ma'am.